All right, half a day, everybody, and welcome to KUAM News Extra. Thanks so much for joining us. Hope you had a productive and wonderful weekend. Speaking of productive, there are lots of productive things going on at our friends at Atkins Kroll Toyota and Scion, and that's why we are here tonight. Sammy Sotel, my good friend from AK, is joining me right now. Sammy, it has been too long.
Thanks for having me.
How have you been, man?
Doing great, actually. A lot of things on the horizon for us. So
yeah, you look very relaxed, very calm, seeing as how you guys have some really cool promotions coming up.
Yeah, it's kind of like a duck, right? All calm on the outside, but underneath, right? Yeah. So
you guys have this really cool promotion with the gentleman over at Spike 22. So tell me about that, and then we'll get into the whole Scion showroom.
Yeah,
I want to hear about that.
Yeah, it's a real great collaboration. I've known Merlchor for a while, and we've always talked about doing some ideas together, but like anything in life, it's all about timing, right? And so I'm a big fan of what he does, and I think the Scion brand is a great complement to that type of genre. And with the sport of jiu-jitsu in particular, we think that the tie-on fits even better with regard to maybe even a public, sort of announcement of anti-bullying. So it's not so much a, just a club and a brand getting together, but there's really an anti-bullying awareness about it. And I thought it's a great fit. And as we started planning the event around it, I think Merlchor came up and said, well, he has a heavy hitters collection coming up. And it's his fashion line. We thought, hey, why don't we do a special release? And that's exactly what we did.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because those guys over at Spike 22, they got a lot of influence in the community and, very good stewards of what it means to be a Guamanian and how to conduct yourself, in the community. So,
right.
Good for those guys and good for you. So what exactly is going on and what are you guys promoting? Because like you said, I mean, it's not, a cheesy sales pitch and just say, hey, come down and meet the guys and everything like that. There is a very definite moral to the story.
Sure, yeah. Along with that anti-bullying, we do want to host an event and teach people. We have some great guys, and I'm sure Merlchor is going to come on the show a little bit later and talk a bit about who's going to be there. But on November 9th from 3 to 7, it's not only a jiu-jitsu grappling presentation, but it's also the launch of the collaboration of the heavy hitters Scion with the vehicle that's actually there. I actually parked outside if you want to take a look at it later. It's a really great looking car, and we did the interior, and we got some customization that is really sharp looking. So.
All right.
It'll be a special release.
Okay, so for auto enthusiasts, without giving away the horse and cart, if you pardon the old school pun, what are you guys featuring in terms of stuff that current Scion owners would want to say, okay, guarantee I'm going to get that, or people that are looking at Scion right now, they're like, hey, I'm going to go check that out.
Well, Scion's always been about personalization, and we took it just a notch further with a professional designer, right, in Merlchor with Spike 22. And we think that the collaboration's it's spot on because it has some 20-inch rims. It has a unique interior you're not going to find anywhere on the island. As a matter of fact, everything from the inside out is very much custom. And so you'd be surprised to see the style that went into this car. Yeah,
Scions are very, very popular with that whole generation that are really into modding things. Like you mod your phone, you mod your Xbox, you mod your gaming PC and everything like that. Sure. So I mean, it's a complete translation of that whole mindset, and it's a great art form.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, the Scion showroom exudes of that. Mm-hmm. We renovated the whole showroom, so when you come on Saturday on the 9th, you'll see that we just gutted the whole ceiling. It's all black. We put in some 40-inch monitors hanging from the ceilings, a surround sound theater. We also have bench seating. It's kind of like bleacher seating, really. Also designed in the heavy hitters collection.
Yeah, and that's kind of always been the hallmark of the Scion brand because, where maybe some other auto manufacturers would say, like we do our very best in terms of engineering and design and science to give you the best automobile possible. Now don't touch it. It's sold as is, and if you make any modification in the lease and everything like that, your warranty may be up in the air. With the Scions, you guys actually encourage people to, make it your own.
It is your own, yeah. That's why our slogan is "My Scion, My Style," right? So.
Now, are you guys also tying social media into this? Because I know you guys are really, really big up in that. People can actually get our Jet Text alerts right now. We've got specials coming on every single day this week. We will be texting out our online community and on Facebook, and we'll show the guys from Spike 22 and what you guys are doing over at AK. But how are you guys also tying in social media? Because you've been into that for a while.
Yeah, we're posting on our Facebook. Mike Taitano from KUAM is helping us with social media as well. So and Merlchor and the guys posting on their own, you know, Twitter accounts, Instagram, and all that sort of thing. So yeah,
All right, so
it's all working towards it.
well, we know you always put together a great show, and that's why we enjoy working with you so much. So, you know, we can't wait to go down there and see what you guys have in store for us.
Well, thanks for the time.
All right,
Appreciate
well, the aforementioned Merlchor Manibusan is up next. If you are a fan, and he has many, many on this island, including many of us here, and myself included, stay tuned because the man is coming up next, and we will talk about how Spike 22 is working with Scion and with AK when we return on KUAM News Extra. Stay tuned.